Welcome, everyone. I'm Jasmine Taylor, founder of TaylorMade HR, where we help people in workplaces heal, grow, and lead with intention. Today's session is called How to Handle Difficult Coworkers or Bosses. This conversation is about reclaiming your peace and power at work, learning to handle challenges with emotional intelligence, clarity, and calm boundaries. Because let's be honest, we can't control others, but we can absolutely control our response. Workplace conflict is something every professional faces at some point. Toxic coworkers can drain your energy, difficult bosses can shake your confidence, and poor communication, it can turn small misunderstandings into major issues. But here's the reframe. Conflict doesn't always have to be destructive. Handled with emotional intelligence, it becomes an opportunity for growth, clarity, and stronger boundaries. When we improve our emotional intelligence, we don't just make work easier, we make it healthier. High EQ reduces stress and burnout, improves collaboration and trust, and builds confidence in how we show up. Think of it like this: conflict leads to awareness, awareness leads to growth, and growth leads to harmony. Every tough interaction can teach you something about yourself if you slow down long enough to listen. Emotional intelligence is your secret HR superpower. It starts with self awareness, knowing your triggers before they manage you, then self regulation, pausing before you react. Add empathy, trying to see the situation through someone else's eyes. And finally, social skill, communicating clearly, even under pressure. The most powerful people at work aren't the loudest, they're the most emotionally aware. Here's the truth: communication either calms or escalates a situation. The difference is intention. Speak to be heard, not to win. Use I statements instead of blame. I felt unheard in that meeting instead of you ignored me. Focus on facts, not emotions. And most importantly, listen to understand, not to defend. If a situation feels sensitive, document the conversation. It's not paranoia, it's professionalism. When you're ready to address conflict directly, try using the calm conversation model. First, start with clarifying the issue. Know what you're addressing. Second, approach privately, never in front of others. Third, listen first. Let them speak before you respond. And lastly, state impact and solution calmly and clearly. For example, when deadlines are missed, it impacts my work. Can we plan check ins to stay aligned? That's assertive, not aggressive, and it builds accountability instead of defensiveness. Coworkers can be challenging when emotions, ego, or energy clash. Here's how to stay grounded. Focus on behavior, not character. Avoid gossip. Address concerns directly. Set clear boundaries around negativity and distractions. And if a pattern continues, escalate respectfully through HR. Try saying, I've noticed a tension between us lately. I would like to clear the air so we can move forward productively. That's leadership, even without a title. Now let's talk about bosses, because power dynamics can make things harder. Start by understanding their style. Are they a micromanager, an avoider, or overly critical? Once you know that, you can adjust how and when you communicate. Stay factual, not defensive. Use phrases like, I would like to clarify priorities to make sure I'm meeting your expectations. And if things repeat, document calmly, consistently, professionally. One of the biggest skills in any workplace is knowing when to protect your peace. You don't have to absorb someone else's energy. You can detach emotionally, step away to reset, and remind yourself their behavior says more about them than it does about you. A quote I love: walking away from drama is growth, not weakness. Keep your peace sacred. It's your most valuable professional asset. Sometimes the situation goes beyond conversation, and that's when HR needs to step in. If there's harassment, discrimination, retaliation, or ongoing boundary violations, document everything: dates, times, what was said, and how it affected your work. Facts, not emotions. That documentation protects you and allows HR to address the issues appropriately. And remember, HR isn't just for conflict resolution. It's a resource for workplace restoration. As we start wrapping up, here are the core takeaways. Respond, don't react. Lead with empathy, even in conflict. Protect your peace at all costs. Document what matters. Emotional intelligence turns frustration into clarity. Boundaries turn burnout into balance. Together, they create confidence and control, even in chaos. Let's make this personal. Use your difficult conversation planner to reflect on a recent challenge. What happened? What's in my control? What's my desired outcome? And what can I say differently next time? This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every time you pause, plan, and respond with intuition, you're building emotional mastery. As we close, I want to leave you with this. You can't control others' behavior, but you can master your response. When you do, you protect your peace, your professionalism, and your purpose. Thank you for prioritizing emotional intelligence today, not just for your work, but for yourself. I'm Jasmine Taylor with TaylorMade HR, where we help people and workplaces grow through awareness, boundaries, and emotional intelligence. If you would like to take this training further, scan the QR code on your screen to download your difficult conversation planner plus HR email templates. These resources help you document issues clearly, communicate effectively, and take the next step with confidence. Because advocacy starts with clarity, and clarity is power.